Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. And if today is your first time on this channel, thank you for staying by. Thank you for staying by. And please do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the subscription button so as to be notified when a video comes up on this channel. So let's dive into the main reason we are here today. As we all know, coming to the UK as an international student can be overwhelming. It can be really overwhelming. But if you can take some step early, you avoid some issue later, and then you'll be able to settle in on time. So I bring you a priority checklist of what to do as soon as you arrive to the UK. What to do as soon as you arrived to the UK. Because you may be like, do you need to do something when you arrive? Yes, you have a lot to do immediately, the first 2 weeks or the first week, especially when you arrive to the UK. If not, you may be having some issue later. So the first thing on my list here is airports. Like when you arrive at the airport, you will need to do some things, of course, yes. Before you can be allowed to pick your luggage, if this is your first time of traveling, I want you to know that you will first pass through the immigration checkpoints before you can be allowed to pick your luggage. If not, you won't be allowed to pick your luggage. So you have to pass through the immigration officer checkpoint, where as an international student, they will ask you some basic questions like, where is your cars? Don't gonna be like me. I remember I showed them my cars on my WhatsApp, and the officer said, no, I need to see it on your email. And I was here delaying people on the queue. So don't go be like me. Don't be like me at all. So, and then don't worry, I'm going to be doing video on that, like what likely question immigration officer ask when you arrive as an international student to the UK. I'm going to be making video on that. I think the next video is going to be on that. So after that, you'll be allowed to pick your luggage. And then the next thing is accommodation on my list. Don't go and sleep on the bus station or the train station where you don't prepare yourself very well. You have to sort your accommodation before coming to the UK. If you have an auntie, a brother, a sister, a relative, wherever you want to school, either Lincoln, Glasgow, London, Sunderland, wherever you're going, North Ireland, wherever you want to school, wherever you're going, whatsoever university you are going to, you have to sort your accommodation. Either stay in the hostel to avoid unnecessary prayer, or stay with any of your relatives if you have one, wherever you are schooling. If not, you will end up spending money, wasting money on hotel, paying a lot of pounds just to sleep over in an hotel or so. So you have to plan yourself vividly, sort out your accommodation before coming. Don't go and be like one of my friends that called, that was like, can someone pick me up at the train station? I'm currently at the train station being stranded at night, around 10 o'clock at night, because she didn't plan herself very well. Thank God somebody went to pick her, and from there, that is where I met her, from the lady that went to pick her that night. Imagine that lady didn't pick her that night. Maybe she would have slept outside in the train station. So you have to plan your accommodation. If you want to take an accommodation outside the school compound, or you don't want to stay with your relative, you can sort yourself out, go for view. Immediately you arrive, maybe the second day, the third day, look for accommodation. You can check the spare room for a good accommodation, student housing, or stay in the school hostel. But I think staying in the school hostel is kind of more expensive than off campus. So plan yourself and sort your accommodation before you come to the UK, and so that to avoid story that touch. Because even some relatives, when you tell them you are coming abroad, and when you get to the airport or get to the train station, their number will not go. Like, it will not be reachable. Their number will not be reachable at that moment. So it's better you plan yourself very well to avoid story that touches. So the third on my list is get a SIM card. I got a SIM card when I was coming from Nigeria, which my sister gave to me. It's Libara. The network was so bad, to the extent that when I'm calling people from Nigeria, they complain every time that the network is bad, which is very, very overwhelmed and disappointing. So I have to switch to 3. And since when I switched to 3 is the network I can beat 4. I can beat my chest 4 that you should get. You will be fine with 3 network. Is what I'm actually using now. Though the next thing here quickly is BRP rather. The BRP, which is called Biometric Residence Permit, is no longer available physically. It's no longer available on card. So you have to activate this on the UKVI portal. The UKVI portal, that is where you activate it, because it's no longer collected at the post office. It's no longer available on with like normal card. The way when you arrive, they'll tell you go to post office to get your BRB within 5 days. It's no more available. You have to activate this on your portal, on your UKVI portal. So the next thing here is NIN, especially if you want the NIN, National Insurance Number. It's called NIN. The NIN is mainly for those who want to work part-time in the UK, maybe combining school with work. There's no way you are going to work without any employer asking for your NIN. Nobody will employ you without your NIN. Even though they employ you, they will keep on asking and asking for your NIN. So you have to get this as soon as possible so as to start work on time. Most employer will ask for your NIN. So try to do your NIN. Maybe the second day when you arrive the UK, sort your BRP, your biometric resident permit, activate it, and then your NIN follow. Then the next thing, the number 6 on my list, is university registration. Of course, how will you come to school without being fully enrolled? That means you want to be sent back to your home country. If you don't enroll, if you don't go for your registration, school will know you've arrived, and then they will report it to UKVI. And you know, once you are being reported to UKVI, you are going home. If you're going home, it's 50-50. Once you are being reported, the next action is that UKVI will just tell you, pack your load within some months, within some days, and leave. So, as we all know, as an international student, is the school who sponsor you, the particular university, college you are attending, they are the one that sponsor you. The way people say get sponsorship for work, if not, you will not be in the UK. They are the one that sponsor you, so you have to be loyal to your school. Don't go and be like, oh, because you are now in the UK, you will not be loyal to your school. No, they will collect their sponsorship back fast. So you have to be loyal to your school. Immediately you get here, be a good student, go to your school, to your university, complete your registration, your enrollment, and get your ID card for access to for class access, for classroom access, library access, and anywhere in the school compound. go for your orientations. Of course, that way is when you go for orientation, you meet people, friends, and then you know school, walk about the school and know some places where you need to know in the school compound. So the number 7 on my list is open a UK bank account. The money you brought from Nigeria, the money you brought from your own country, from anywhere in the world to the UK, you need to keep them on your bank account. You cannot be taking, okay, maybe you'll be fine taking cash up and down wherever you go, but it's kind of stressful. Looking for change when you want to budge transportation is stressful. When your money is not on your bank account, it's stressful. I won't lie to you, it's stressful. So open a bank account like Lloyds, like Bank of Scotland, different bank here. But if you want quick digital access transfer, you can use Mozu, Revolut, Stylic. They are just like Opay. The Opay in Nigeria, the Opay we use in Nigeria. So you can get Mozu, Revolut. Like me, I opened Revolut and Mozu, and they are really, especially Mozu. I love Mozu very well. Quick transfer, quick digital access to my money. There's no time to waste time. So you can download those app and use on your phone. But when you want to open an account, you will need your proof of address and letter of acceptance. I think CAS. No, not letter of acceptance. You will need a certificate of study. Which will state your address, and that certificate of study confirm from school that you're a student, and then they can enroll, they can register your bank, they can activate a bank account for you. So the 8th on my list is register with your GP. The GP is called the general practitioner, which is like a doctor in Nigeria. So it's just like doctor in Nigeria. So you have to register with your GP, of course, so as to get access to NHS in case you are sick. So I will advise you to get this from your school. There's NHS inside the school, like the University of Lincoln. University of Lincoln has NHS inside the school, which they have a GP that works there every day. So this inside school NHS is more faster and then more reliable, because they know you're a student. You need, if you're sick, they need to treat you so that anything will happen to you. So I think it's more faster and reliable. So I would advise you to use any LHS inside your school compound for LHS access. And then I will also advise you to know how to use your 111, which is what I called NEM, the No Emergency Medical app, and the emergency 999, the emergency. So the number 9 on my list here is transportation and travel. You have to get your rate card. Like me, I got 50 to 60 rate card, and that helped me a lot. If not, I will have spent a lot of pounds here in the UK. So me getting this rate card helped me a lot. So I would advise you to get a rate card which will reduce your cost of transportation wherever you want to go. Either you can get the 60 to 25 or the 26 to 30, so as to save money for transportation. Then wherever you go, make sure you use your Google map when you're inside the train, so that they will not take you to another place. Because sometimes train will not tell you they've got it to where you are going to. Most train will tell you this is Sweden, this is Lincoln, this is Glasgow, this is Sunderland. But some train will disappoint you by not telling you where they've gotten to. So you have to be at alert so as not to take you to different place where you don't know in the UK. So you have to on your Google map anytime you enter the train. So as you get to your point, as soon as the train gets to where you're supposed to drop, you just come down and drop to avoid storing that touches. And then the last but not the least on my list is join student society to make friends. It's necessarily join student society to make friends, explore the local city, town to feel at home, then balance your study life with social life to avoid isolation, to avoid depression, to avoid isolation, to meet good people, to meet friends, and explore the UK. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye.